There are places in this world that feel wrong. Some of these stories are legends, others are real, but all of them share one thing: people still refuse to stay there after dark. In this episode, you will see the most mysterious and unsettling places on Earth. In Kentucky stands one of America's most infamous abandoned hospitals. In the early 1900s, tuberculosis patients were sent here. At the time, the disease was often fatal. Many arrived, many never left. So many died that staff built a hidden passage to move bodies discreetly. It became known as the Death Tunnel. Visitors today report footsteps behind them when no one is there. Some feel sudden touches. Others see shadows in the dark. Many leave with the sense that something followed them outside. Waverly Hills remains one of the most paranormally discussed sites in the United States. Once known as the Jewel of Cyprus, this hotel attracted wealthy visitors in the 1930s. Music filled the halls. Luxury filled the rooms. After the owner's death, he left the hotel to his 3 sons, hoping they would run it together. Instead, greed divided them. Arguments escalated. Trust collapsed. And soon the brothers began dying one by one under mysterious circumstances. The hotel was abandoned. Walls cracked. Silence replaced laughter. Locals say footsteps still echo through the corridors at night, as if those who fought over wealth in life continue after death. A small island in the Atlantic, cold water, heavy fog, and an abandoned lighthouse standing alone. In the 19th century, a storm destroyed a ship nearby. Legend says only a child survived. Locals believe the child's mother never left. They call her the Lady in Gray. At night, witnesses claim they hear faint cries near the lighthouse, as if someone is still searching for a lost child. In 1969, 2 lighthouse keepers disappeared. Doors were locked. Food remained on the table. Everything was untouched, except them. Some blame the sea. Others link the island to the mysteries of the Atlantic, near the region often associated with the Bermuda Triangle. Whatever the truth, the lighthouse remains a place where the night feels too alive. In a quiet Spanish town, faces began appearing on a cement floor. At first, it seemed like a stain, but the image grew clearer over time. Residents replaced the flooring. The faces returned, new ones, some calm, some distorted, frozen in silent screams. Scientists suggested chemical reactions. Others believed the house concealed a hidden tragedy. The mystery remains unsolved. Even decades later, new faces still appear. In 1943, the ground in a Mexican village split open. A volcano rose from the earth. Lava consumed entire villages within hours. Nothing survived its path, except one church. When the lava reached San Juan Parangaricutiro, it flowed around it. The church remained, buried nearly to its roof. Today, only its upper walls and cross rise above hardened stone. Some call it a miracle. Others call it a warning. Locals return each year with candles and offerings, hoping the mountain never awakens again. In the Czech town of Sedlec stands a chapel decorated with human bones. During the Black Death, millions died. Graveyards overflowed. When space ran out, bones were stored underground. Centuries later, the Schwarzenberg family ordered the remains arranged as decoration: chandeliers of skulls, arches of femurs, ornaments made from bones. Every detail reminds visitors, death is not legend. It is history built into the walls. Those who enter often fall silent because they understand they are standing inside human remains. Borley Rectory was once called the most haunted house in England. Legend says a nun fell in love with a monk. When their secret was discovered, he died in prison. She was said to have been sealed inside a convent wall. For centuries, villagers reported seeing a woman in white walking through the mist. In 1861, Reverend Henry Bull built a house on the site, dismissing the legend. Soon, strange events began. Unexplained noises echoed, objects moved, doors opened by themselves. Family members claimed to see a woman in the corridor, vanishing moments later. Later, investigator Harry Price documented the case. In 1939, the house burned down. Human remains were found in the ruins. Some believed they belonged to the nun. Truth or myth? Borley's legend never faded. In San Jose stands a mansion built by Sarah Winchester, widow of the Rifle Empire heir. After her husband's death, She believed she was haunted by the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles. A medium told her construction must never stop. So in 1884, work began and continued for decades. Rooms were added endlessly. Staircases led nowhere. Doors opened into walls. Windows faced interior spaces. The mansion became a maze. Today, it has more than 150 rooms. Many believe the strange design was meant to confuse spirits. Visitors report cold drafts, whispers, footsteps in empty halls. Even now, the house feels unfinished, as if the building never truly stopped. Founded in 1852 in Lincolnshire, St. John's Hospital housed the poor and mentally ill. Treatment was harsh. Patients were isolated rather than healed. The hospital gained a dark reputation. Many entered. Few returned unchanged. After it closed in 1989, workers clearing the building refused to continue. They reported screams in empty corridors, shadows moving, the feeling of someone standing behind them. Passers-by sometimes called firefighters, believing flames flickered in the windows. No fire was ever found, only strange lights shifting in the darkness. The hospital still stands abandoned, and locals avoid it because some places remain unsettling, even when empty. In County Wexford stands one of Ireland's most infamous mansions. During a violent storm, a stranger once sought shelter there. He joined the family for a card game. When the daughter dropped a card and bent to retrieve it, she saw cloven hooves instead of feet. Legend says the stranger was the devil. He vanished through the ceiling, but many believe he never truly left. Visitors still report sudden weakness and unexplained sounds. Drumbeg Manor in County Donegal is often called one of Europe's eeriest homes. Locals say a woman's scream echoes at night. Others claim to see a man in white walking through empty halls. They believe the house no longer belongs to the living, and if you stand too close, you may realize you were never alone.